Hello. So I have a friend, an acquaintance at the place where I work, and he knew that I like Russell Blank's books, so he gave me three of them last week. And I read one, Hamilton Stark, just finished reading it now, and it is one I hadn't even heard of before. I didn't even see this Hamilton Stark novel listed in his Goodreads or anything. Anyway, it's from 1978, and so therefore it's an early novel by Russell Banks, and we're set in New Hampshire again, like the Trailer Park one that I talked about previously here. So this one is a really odd kind of a novel. It's kind of not loved that much on Goodreads. I looked on Goodreads about it, and a few people said, "Well, I banded it at page 100," things like that. So I thought, oh well, I don't know. But I read it all the way through. It's not long. It's 288 pages long. And I thought it was pretty good, although really kind of, crazy. Because what it's about is this unnamed narrator who's writing a novel about his friend and hero, this man referred to as A, who he's calling in his novel, I think, Hamilton Stark. So Hamilton Stark is he's a plumber, he's a pipe fitter, and he's working constructing a Tampax factory in the southern part of New Hampshire there. So that's the story about what he is doing for a living. And he has, he's comfortable. He has a house that he has gone down from his family, from, his parents and his grandparents, I think. And there, he's like from old Yankee stock up there in New Hampshire. His back from the 1700s when the white people first started traipsing around up there, seeking their fortune and so forth. So Hamilton Stark is a kind of a difficult character. He has five wives for one thing. So we go into the story of his five wives. He has five wives, of which produced one daughter, whose name is what? Raquel or Roxanne Raquel, who the narrator has an affair with, actually. So so Hamilton Stark. There's this other friend of the narrator who ends up being kind of scared of Hamilton Stark. He thinks the guy's like completely nuts. So it's this sort of a question of is somebody like individual and holy, or individual and harmful, basically. And So that's the toss up of the story. Why the narrator of the book has gotten so interested in this guy is completely not that clear, ultimately. Although he likes to what he has to say. They're friends. Like in the first scene, he's going to visit his friend, and he's bringing the things he's told to bring, which are a big bottle of Canadian Club whiskey and a case of Molson ale. So he likes to drink Canadian, apparently. It goes through the wives, and it goes through the character, and it goes through Hamilton's odd theories about men and women, how women's power in relationships, patriarchal relationships, is the guilt that men carry because they know they are in the parent top position in this patriarchal relationship, and so they're guilty about it. So that's and so the woman, uh, the woman's suffering is sort of her power. One portion, he's kicked his own mother out of the house, this Hamilton Stark guy, and the reason for that is to perpetuate her suffering, because that's what she really wants, is to suffer, and he's going to give her that by kicking her out of the house where she's lived all her life, and she can go live with his sisters in a trailer in the extra room instead of this, apparently grand house or whatever. So anyway, it's a pretty crazy novel. I thought it was pretty good. It's kind of thought provoking, and all the talking and going on and all this and that and everything else, and yeah. So I don't know. A novel of rare and impressive originality. Is pretty original. So yeah. So that's Hamilton Stark. I guess that's all I'm gonna say about Hamilton Stark. I'm glad I read it. So if you want to read a Russell Banks book that nobody else has read, there was another one here. I don't know, like last year, I guess, that I read that was quite obscure, and I did not like that one so much. It was a very brief novel. I don't remember what exactly it was called, but anyway, this was pretty good. And I have a couple more that my friend gave me. The Book of Jamaica, which I haven't read, and then there's a third one. I don't remember which title that one was. So there's Hamilton Stark, and I don't know what's next. I guess maybe I'm going to talk about. I'm going to read a biography of Rosemary Leary, Rosemary Woodruff, who was married to Timothy Leary. So I guess I'm going to read that new biography next. I got it from the library. So I think that's all I have to say. It's I'm going insane basically, and I'm sort of keeping on doing what I do, and trying to keep a cap on some of the things I do that don't seem to be all that positive to my happiness, because this is all about the pursuit of happiness, isn't it? Isn't that what life is all about? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, one with God, continually into a blissful existence. Yeah.